Hey folks, something different this week. I've stayed in the hotel that I'm at tonight already, so rather than bore you with another video, I thought we'd just take a walk. So I'm just going to head to the Southbank. I'll walk along the Thames. We'll see some sights. It's a bit touristy, I suppose, but you know, the channel's supposed to, well, terrible title, but it's, you know, sleep walk, etc. But haven't really done much of the walking recently, so I don't think I'm going to talk too much on this, but so we'll just kind of go for a walk and yeah, we'll see what we see. All right, let me turn this around. And so I've also got this new, I guess it's a gimbal, low quality, but better than nothing. So to give you an idea where we are, we got the Sea Container Building, we got the Oxford Tower over there, London Eye, and the Thames is obviously on the other side of that, but we'll walk up here, we'll cross the road shortly, so we're walking alongside the Thames. Give you an idea where we are. Yeah. So we're in Blackfriars and it's just about finishing time, which is why there's quite a few people milling around, going home, etc. This is my bloody nightmare, these bikes. Oh, out of nowhere, see? My enemies. And they're my enemies because on my first day in London, right here, I didn't know about these bike lanes, didn't see it, just walked straight into it, caused chaos. Cyclists wanted to fight me, it was a thing. My fault, I said sorry, still wanted to fight me. But then he rode away, which is probably a good thing. Okay, we'll get past these and we will cross. Safely. Brilliant. So I'm a little late leaving work. I wanted it to be daylight, but you know what, maybe walking down the South Bank will be a good thing. So the plan is to kind of just walk further up there. We'll get closer to Westminster and then we'll kind of double back and then walk down there, see how far we get to. Like I said, this is an experiment, testing battery, testing this gimbal. My hotel is nowhere near around here, I've still got a way to go, so this is all ad hoc. In a previous video I did a walk down the South Bank again, but focusing on these bridges. There was a well, it wasn't an exhibition, what would you call it, an installation I suppose, where all of the bridges were kind of illuminated. If I was any kind of YouTuber, I would put a link to that video right about now, but I'm not, so I probably didn't. That's our first glimpse of Big Ben over there. Yeah, dude. Got a bunch of those down this street. So just to kind of hone in on what we're doing exactly, or where we are I should say, Victoria Embankment. So that way is Fleet Street, which leads on, if you're kind of walking down further onto the Strand, and eventually to Covent Garden and things like that. And if we kind of go on further, we end up in Westminster. Oh, I should say, if you're new to the channel, this is the first time you're watching, I am not from London. So anything that I'm saying, you know, about, take it with a pinch of salt. I could be completely off. I'm trying my best, but I'm not a Londoner. Listen to my accent. I am Welsh. And the whole deal with the channel is I work in London 2 days a week, which means that I come in and I need somewhere to stay, and that means hotels. And because I got nothing else to do in my life and hotels are boring, I make little stupid videos and I talk about the rooms, show you the rooms. Yeah, that's sort of what the channel's about. And I would like to do a little bit more walk-ins. So now, as I'm recording this, it is the 13th of March. Still a little bit nippy, but when the weather changes and the light gets lighter, then maybe we can do some more walks. Especially if this gimbal works out. If this is smooth enough, cool. Let me know in the comments, because again, YouTube, gotta say shit like that. But if this works out okay, I might experiment with like a live feed at one point. See how that works. So on the right hand side of the road, we've just passed Temple Underground Station. The next underground station up ahead, you know, we're a little while away from it yet, is Embankment. Also on the right hand side, and I'll spin the camera around shortly so you can see it. Although there's not much to see, to be honest. Although they have got some lights in the alcove currently. But it's Somerset House, and they have lots of exhibitions. There's an exhibition there which is just called Cute at the moment, about cute culture. I might pop in. Sometimes they do free stuff, I'm not sure. Okay, they've actually got a cute poster there, so let me try and... Oh well, okay, that's something I've learned now about the gimbal. Oh, you can't see it. You'll have to trust me. It's a picture of a cat. I can't pick it up because of the light. That's a shame. It's kind of cool, the light off the river. So something I've learned about this gimbal thing already is I can't go too sideways or it gets in the way. Okay, so it has to stay pretty straight. Makes sense. Also coming on the right hand side of the road is a bar called Cabaret. Never been in there. Seems fairly popular. There it is. Oh, that's funny. I thought it was literally called Cabaret. It's called Proud. It must be a cabaret bar. Well, there you go. We're learning things together. So up ahead you can see Cleopatra's needle kind of sticking up into the sky. I'm not a native Londoner, but I recognise Cleopatra's needle from the Alan Moore book From Hell.
Walk up and cut.
So the one bit of trivia I know about Cleopatra needle is all these holes in the statue and in the concrete. All this, let's try and get to the statue, is shrapnel from there you go. See that? Holes and stuff. So that's shrapnel from a I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh wait. There you go. Fragments of a bomb dropped in the First World War. There you go. Didn't actually know there was a plaque. I thought I was being quite smart about it. Alas. I'm not a big fan of the London Eye. It's kind of rubbish tourist trap. But I do like it when it reflects on the Thames. I do like that. And we'll walk past these in a bit. So we've got Royal Festival Hall there. And the National Theatre over there too. But we'll pass them in a bit. just occurred to me, I haven't taken into account the size of this video file. Ugh. Let's see how we get on. If it ends abruptly, that's why. Okay, so there's Embankment tube station. Bright. Where do I go? Other footway. I think I've got to cross the road. I could probably go. I'm going. Yep, done. Done it. Success. Police car, London Eye, London in an image. Yes. It's on the right hand side of Whitehall Gardens. It's just a nice place. Sometimes on occasion I've come up here just to have a sandwich, just have a quiet 10 minutes out of the office. It's very pleasant. I say it's fairly pleasant. It's stinking of weed at the minute, but generally the idea is pleasant. Look to cross again as soon as possible. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark, but that makes that stand out all the more, right? Which is kind of what they want.
I'm looking at myself, you know, the person.
Looks up at the tree. Oh, I should have crossed. It's okay. It's okay, because look, we got a cute dog to look at. Memorial. I have no idea what this building is. They've got a lot of statues. Here's one for all you true crime aficionados. Got New Scotland Yard coming up just ahead. Oh, and a news report. Let's see if we recognise the person. I don't from here. Let's have a closer look. Nah, I don't recognise that person. Alright, so if I tilt the camera upwards, you can see what we're coming up to. So Big Ben looking pretty big in front of us, but to be fair, it looks bigger with my eyes than it does on screen. So trust me. I will say about filming around this area is nobody bats an eyelid because it's full of tourists. Whereas sometimes when you've got your camera out and you're filming, you feel a bit self-conscious. I do anyway. Some people don't give a shit, but me, I'm always self-conscious. But not so much here. I would say 50% of people have their phones out. But then I suppose that's society in general, right? So I'm going across over here, but if we kind of go that way, yeah, so that's Westminster Tube there, so obviously, yeah, you got the Houses of Parliament just around the corner there. And pretty much every time I've walked past the houses, I've seen some sort of politician that I recognise off the TV. It's not the most exciting of celebrity spotting, is it? You know, great, there's Lembit Opik. Seen him twice. Oh, this bridge is always a bit chaotic. It's always tricksters and thieves. So I'm actually gonna this might get a little bit shaky. I'm just gonna move my wallet into my front pocket, just to be safe. But yeah, people do like those dodgy kind of card tricks and things, but there you go. Prime selfie spot. And I understand it, you know, I'm not a miserable dude, I get it. And then on the other side, I'm always a bit confused as to whether that's, you know, Parliament or whether that's something else. Never sure. Well, one of the good things then about it hitting darkness, and I didn't realise how dark it got until I got to here, is that we've got the lights. It smells pretty good. That just reminds me I left my food in work. Brilliant. Quite a lot of people, but then this bridge is always busy, like I said. Plus, you know, coupled into the fact that some of these are just people trying to get home as well. But they mostly look like tourists and visitors. Oh, these are the worst. Anytime they kind of ride past, you know, it's like a copyright infringement pending. It's another. Yeah. Peanuts and almonds, delicious. Big lion. Alright. So now we are officially on the Southbank. And yeah, I guess I'll point things out. So this building is County Hall by the looks of it. As for what that actually means, I don't know. Does that mean that there's councillors and... I don't know. Looking inside, doesn't look like it. Coming up to the London Aquarium. Maybe that's why the green. Nope. The colours are just changing. And it's up, Jesus Christ, 40 quid for an adult, £36 for a child. £36 for a child? Jeez, man. And then no trip to London is complete without a visit to Shrek's Adventure. Bloody hell, Shrek. It's a bit strange, I'll grant you. Don't know why Shrek gets to have an adventure. And here's the London Dungeon. Never been. How much is this? Adult £35. Oh, loud. Just gonna talk over it just because. Adult £35, child £29. I tell you, man, it's not cheap. Not cheap at all. Fish and chips for tourists. Doesn't look like the best fish and chips I've ever seen. And that's County Hall as well, so it must just be the building itself. I don't think it has anything to do with councillors or anything like that. Rent space, businesses, that kind of thing. And yeah, almost missed it. London Eye. We've seen that obviously from the other side of the road, because to look up at it now is kind of difficult, and what are you really going to see this close? Didn't realise it was sponsored by lastminute.com though, hence why it's pink, I guess. Can't see prices. But anyway, it's just an even slower Ferris wheel, right? Small hot dogs. So, oh, yo, there you go. It's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Close up. Buskers. Sure if you can get copyright infringement on covers. See how Snow Patrol feel about it, I guess. So as you've noticed, I've decided to do a little bit of commentary. It's mostly because I feel like I need to kind of point things out. Maybe when we do other walks, you know, if we do one around Hyde Park, for example, there's not too much to point out unless it's squirrels or something, you know. But yeah, let me know in the comments maybe whether it's appreciated or whether I should just shut up. But then again, if you're this far into the video, maybe you're not bumping up against it. Fish and chips. Oh, runners galore. This seems like a club.
No park.
Yeah.
There's more things up there. We'll stick to the lower levels. We'll stay in the light. Sounds like a train. Restaurants on the right hand side. Getting close to the Southbank Centre now, as you can tell, because all the signage is out. Well, I say getting close to the Southbank Centre. This is the Southbank Centre essentially. I think that's an entrance there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, there you are. There it is. And officially Southbank Centre there. I'm a big fan of the Southbank Centre. haven't seen too much in there, but a show that we like is called Slava's Snow Show, which is a bunch of Russian clowns, and it's a lovely little show. Check it out, Google it, it's fun. I used to work in the Wales Millennium Centre, and they visited one year, so I've seen her a number of times, and it was so good that I got my wife tickets, and she loved it. And since then, every time it's come back, we've tried to come down and have a look. One of my favourite things actually about that time was it was in between shows at the centre, in between the clown shows, and we were in the green room eating lunch, and the cast were there too, and they were watching You've Been Framed, which is just a video clip show of like people falling over and whatever, and they thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. All these clowns just absolutely rolling on the floor, pissing themselves laughing at You've Been Framed. It was awesome. I've never looked at You've Been Framed the same way since. Skateboarding, rollerblading, all the cool kids. Oaxaca, good burritos. And here we have the BFI. So looks like there's a film festival at the minute. Okay, that might explain the lights actually on County Hall at the top. Maybe that's in conjunction with the festival. Yeah, I like the BFI. Lots of cool films. Every now and again when you walk past here, there's like premieres going on. I think I walked past once, and it was Sebastian Stan and Julianne Moore. But yeah, you sometimes see people. I won't be surprised if somebody is in there right now just having a drink. Somebody that we all know and love. But probably more like, probably not, to be fair. And then what we got here, National Theatre. I've never been. Who's this dude? We have a statue. I'm not the only curious one. It's gonna be Olivier, right? Yeah, Laurence Olivier. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't been in. I like theatre. Not a massive kind of dance or drama person, but still. I'm quite open to watching a lot of stuff. Although working at the centre's turned me off opera for life. I'm never doing that through choice again. So as I'm walking and talking, it makes me think that, what if I did do this as a live stream? You know, would people be commenting? And that's cool. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of reading comments and just having a chat with you guys as I'm walking. But the biggest problem I've got is I have terrible eyes. So to be able to walk and see where I'm going, I need to have my glasses on. To read my phone, I need to take my glasses off. So, where's the compromise? The answer is I really need to go to the opticians because my eyes have changed considerably, so I need to get glasses that suit my needs. However, my eyes are not that bad, so I could possibly walk around without them. It's just everything's a little bit blurry. Maybe with this light. But yeah, let me know if that's something that you think would be cool. I'm open to feedback. Oh. Alright, well, like I said, it was an experiment, and I guess the battery has run out, and so the gimbal's not working, which sucks actually, because I thought it was fully charged, which means that it has a very short life, so I'll have to look into that. But just to give you an idea of where we are, across the road, across the river, that's where we started. So in a way we've done a lap. I just wanted to walk further, you know, I wanted to, you know, St. Paul's just there. I was hoping to get all the way down to the Tower of London, but obviously that's never going to happen now, is it? Alright, then I guess I'll close up the video. I was hoping for one continuous take, but such is life. I will back to the drawing board. But anyway, I hope you liked what you saw. I hope you thought it was worthwhile.